back to another video. Today I thought I'd talk to you about the Porsche Boxster 987 Hardtop. It seems to be a topic that's discussed on the forums and the clubs. Some people have asked a lot of questions about it, so today I thought I'd mention a bit about it to give you a kind of basic understanding. I've had this Boxster now for 3 years, so I've had some experience with the Hardtop that I can share with you today. First I would say, the question that I get asked is the Boxster Hardtop worth having? Well, that depends on a few things. I don't think personally that's a necessary thing to have. I think if the car lives outside, it can be beneficial to protect it from the elements. But then the Boxster soft top is so good and such high quality that, you know, that really does a good job on its own. The intention was, when I filmed this video, that I was going to show you the hardtop on my Boxster, but well, recently I had to do some suspension work to replace the rear springs, which meant taking the hardtop off, putting the roof into service position and replacing the rear springs, which was a wee bit tricky, by the way, I'm told. So I've taken the hardtop off and stored it. But I have got previous videos with the hardtop on, you can see it. So the 987 Boxster hardtop seems to be quite a rare thing. Some people say that you can't buy one, some people say that it's the same as the 986 type. There's a lot of chat about it. Well, I can tell you categorically that obviously they do exist for the 987, and that they're a different part from the 986 Boxster, the generation before this one. So if you do have a 986 Boxster hardtop, it will not fit on a 987 Boxster. Putting the hardtop onto the car is fairly straightforward, albeit it's a two-person job. It's not particularly heavy, and it's not difficult to carry, but it's a wee bit awkward because of the size of it. So you'd get a person at each side, gently lift it off the stand, carry it over the top of the car and fit it in place by popping it into these wee holes down here. Again, you can see that, and you secure it underneath there as well, on top of the windscreen scuttle there. And it clips in place fairly easy with the wee levers on either side of the B pillar, albeit those wee levers are relatively flimsy, and one of mine did break last year and I had to replace the part. So it was something that had to be done, and again it wasn't a very high quality item, so it's disappointing that it broke. And I spoke to Porsche earlier on this morning, and I tried to get a price for a brand new 987 hardtop from the factory obviously, and they no longer stock them, and they can't get them, so it's a difficult part to buy brand new, albeit in the UK at least you do see them pop up second hand. I've seen them priced currently from anywhere from about £1,000 up to £2,000 depending on the condition of it. So they are available if you want one. Do you need one? Well, probably personal choice. If you take your car to the racetrack, sometimes they require you to have a roof, a fixed roof. So some people might put a hardtop on for that reason. Other than that, you would really just be whether or not you keep the car outside. I would say that you don't really need one, but it's a nice thing to have. I was fortunate in that mine came with the car, and I'm really glad that it did because I enjoy using it. There is a slight weight penalty when you put the hardtop on the car because it obviously weighs more than the soft top does. I haven't weighed it, but I'm going to guess it's somewhere between 15 maybe 16 kilograms in weight. Not that much, but you do feel a little bit of a difference, and there's definitely less tyre roar when driving with a hardtop on, so it's a bit more insulated and a bit quieter inside. But it also changes the look of the car quite a bit. People have remarked how they really like it with a hardtop on, and how they actually prefer it to the Cayman, how it looks. And I'd agree. I think it's because it's quite unusual looking. Maybe it's just, especially with this colour of car being Guards red, people do notice it and comment on it. People sometimes aren't sure of what it is. It's not quite like a Boxster, not quite like a Cayman. It looks a bit different, and I guess I quite like that. I hope that's given you a very quick and basic understanding of what it's like to live with the Boxster 987 hardtop. If you've got any questions at all, put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them in the following weeks and months. Meantime, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Give me a wee thumbs up and subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys on the next video.